What is going on today, guys? All right, so I'm gonna make this video because I don't like the hypocrisy that I'm seeing. I am personally offended by it. Let's say I don't like that for a week straight, over the course of multiple videos and multiple podcasts, Hank Strange implied and accused the Yankee Marshal and Forge for Freedom of committing crimes, of intentionally ripping people off and committing fraud. He even said that's the definition of fraud, I think, in one of his videos. From the beginning, and Sam knows this, I didn't know if I could trust Sam, but I was very disappointed in Hank because he drug Yankee into something that didn't involve him. That even if there had been something shady going on, would not have had anything to do with the Yankee Marshal. But here's the thing. After multiple attempts to try and get Hank to come on any of the shows, my show, the one with Forge for Freedom, one of Yankee's shows, multiple times, and we all did. We all tried to get him to come on. He wouldn't do it. And so even though at first I thought potentially there actually could have been something shady going on, and I made that very well known, Sam, actually, from Forge from Freedom, had the balls to sit down with me in a chat and answer all my questions, go over every little thing, show me actual proof via paperwork, actual numbers that made sense and everything added up, and gave me a timeline of every single thing that happened. See, Sam had the balls to step up and explain something to me when, yeah, sure, between Hank and Yankee, I was on Yankee's side. But between Hank and Sam, I was more inclined to be on Hank's side. And Sam stepped up. He had the balls to confront somebody who thought there might have been potential shenanigans going on. Hank didn't. Instead, he just spent a week implying that the Yankee Marshal and Force from Freedom were criminals and committing crimes of fraud and ripping people off. So let's talk about that, shall we? I want to talk about Hank Strange's Instagram. Now, I did talk about on a live chat how I thought he had a lot of suspicious followers that are from the Middle East and Asia and South America and don't seem to have any interest in anything that Hank is doing, and it seemed very suspicious. Did he buy followers? I don't know, but I was curious if he had. And Sam had said he remembered seeing a drastic spike, drastic shoot up in the amount of subscribers or followers that Hank had on Instagram at one point. Now, he said it was a few months ago. So I wanted to check, is that true? Did that actually happen? And I'll tell you what I found. In fact, I'm going to show you what I found. I didn't find a drastic, like, 10,000 subscribers overnight, which is what Sam said, but he may have misremembered it. I don't know. But that was incorrect. That is not what I found. Here's what I found, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this right here. This is Social Blade. A lot of you probably know what Social Blade is. It is basically an aggregation site that spans all of social media, and all it is there to do is basically you go and, like right here, you can type in Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, right? Any sort of social media, and then you come here and you enter in an Instagram user or a Facebook user or whatever the channel name is, anything. So I typed in Hank Strange, and you see right here, this is how many media uploads he has, how many followers, how many people he's following, engagement rate, average likes, average comments. Then you can come down and you can go through, like this one covers, I think, almost the entire year of 2018, and, you know, how his followers and everything and all that stuff that goes across the board. So I went to this little tab right here, historical data, and I came down here to the bottom. And this is what I looked at. You got three little lines here. Now, this one at the bottom, it's just a line that says these are his media uploads. So, of course, every time he uploads something again, this number will constantly keep going up. It's just keeping track of his uploads. These other two lines here are his followers, okay? And this line is how many people he's following. Now, if you look at his followers, this goes back to August 2014. It goes all the way up to the end of 2017. So it covers 2.5, 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, whatever, okay? And it starts from the minute he had an Instagram account. And it basically, when you go along this line, you go day by day by day, it looks like he averages about 10 followers, new followers a day throughout his time, these first 2.5 to 3 years, which is good. And he's out there putting out stuff all the time and posting stuff, and that makes absolute sense. Good for him. He's putting in the work. He's getting followers, okay? And that goes up until right at October 20th, 2017. This is about a year and a half ago. And all of a sudden, it takes a drastic shift up. Like a very, very drastic shift from the entire rest of his channel. Now, did something happen on that day? Did he do some sort of cool social media thing? Did we team up with Iraq veteran or Nut and Fancy or something to have his image really lifted up, to lift up his profile and really make people notice? Maybe, I don't know. And then you look down here at who he's following now. And it slowly goes up. It starts right here. He's following 519 people, and it slowly goes up over the course of these 2.5 years until it hits in the low 800s. And then, strangely enough, on October 20th, the same day, it goes in one day from 836 to 2,160 people that he's following. He managed somehow, I don't know how you could even physically do this in a 24-hour period of time, to subscribe and follow, okay? What is that? That's 1,800 people, or 1,500 people, just in a 24-hour period of time. And then it goes up at one point all the way up to 6,000, 7,000, 7,230 people, okay? Now, it bounces around back and forth over the course of about 3 weeks. And then it starts to even out. And then you fast forward to today. How many people is Hank Strange following? 7,333 people. How can you possibly keep up with that many people? Well, you can't, first of all. And maybe he's just doing a favor to everybody that says, hey, follow me back. Maybe. That's fine. But some of you may know where I'm going with this. If you remember back in the early days of YouTube, there was this thing called sub for sub. And there were these groups of thousands of people that will get together, and they'd usually congregate on one particular person's channel, and everybody would subscribe to that one person, and that one person would subscribe to all of them, and then all of them would subscribe to each other, and it would artificially inflate everybody's subscriber count to where it made it look like they had more support in the community than they did. Now, they didn't really care about each other. It's not like they actually watched each other's stuff, but it made that number go up, so it looked good. You know, it got them more views, it got them more attention, maybe it got them sponsorship, who knows? So you'd end up with all these people who undeservingly had thousands of subscribers, and they didn't earn any of them, and it was kind of like a little scam. Is that what happened here? I don't know. It's very suspicious that on the same day, at the end of 2017, not only did his followers start shooting up by hundreds a day. He went from about 10 a day to hundreds a day. And at the same time, October 20th, 2017, he starts subscribing to thousands of people. He starts following thousands and thousands of people. So I went to his channel and I started scrolling through some of these people. And I started looking, and these are just ones you see up at the top. These are ones that I picked out of the first 5 minutes that I was scrolling through, okay? This dude here, Barber Moraes. Somebody who's into hair and barbershops or something. I don't know. People getting haircuts. He's on a sandy beach somewhere. Is this a buddy of Hank's? Maybe. I have no idea. Could be. Maybe not. I have no idea. He likes something called Moto Boy. 859. I don't know what phone number that is, but, you know, there you go. What about this guy right here? This guy is called... Official Schwartz Stallone. I guess that's supposed to be a mixture of Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Israel Musa. I don't know where he's from, but not from this country. Not with those license plates right there on his car. He's there. There he is. Oh, 2009, 2019. Him posing on a motorcycle, posing in glasses, all that kind of stuff. Could this guy be somebody that pays attention to Hank and that Hank cares enough about to follow him back? Maybe. I don't know. They could be best buddies. They could be pen pals. I don't know. Here's this guy. I'm guessing that's Spanish. I don't know. We got Mario slapping somebody's ass. We got ducks. We got kittens and puppies and, you know, stuff like that. Is this a good, close, personal friend of Hank's? Somebody that he likes his content, potentially, right? Here's this guy. Just got 3 posts right here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Yeah, see, I'm not going to even try it. Maybe that's a college buddy of Hank's. I don't know. This guy here, this one's an interesting one. Omer Pak, and at least 2 pictures of the Quran. So this guy is Muslim, potentially an Islamist. I have no idea. But he's a very serious-looking guy if you look at his profile pic right there. Got this guy here. No posts. Spanish, so okay, maybe that's, I don't know. This guy here, I mean, maybe Hank likes looking at jewelry and stuff from India. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. You know, you don't know. This guy here who likes to just stand and pose in different clothes could be again a college buddy of Hank's or something like that. This guy looks like he spends a lot of time on his hair. Got that going for him. Maybe Hank just likes seeing him make faces into the camera. I don't know. Could be. This could be, I don't know, Hank's ex-girlfriend or something, for all I know. You know? These are all people that he follows. This one makes at least a little bit of sense. It's from Russia. It's a bunch of Russian military stuff, kind of gun-related. But does that mean Hank's like a Russian spy? I don't know. I'm not saying he is. This one right here. Oh, this one's cute. This one's sweet. It's just this one guy with all his different boyfriends, I guess. Maybe Hank just likes looking at pictures of him, and that's why he follows him. Up here, we've got this guy here. Just a normal-looking dude like Spider-Man. Went to the movies to see something I can't pronounce at the Majid Futem Cinema. And they did collect a VAT tax, so that's not in the United States. This guy, look at this. Maybe Hank loves the sultry eyes, just the eyes that burn deep into your soul. Maybe that's what Hank likes about this guy, and that's why he follows him. Or this guy who's just got an awesome grill. He's got gold teeth for days, and he loves to show them off. He's smiling in every pic. There you go. That definitely could be one of Hank's buddies from maybe back in high school or something like that. This person doesn't have anything. This person, I don't know. This is kind of a cool picture, but other than that, I don't know. I mean, maybe he's a pen pal again. You know, I have no idea. But you guys get what I'm saying here, okay? This is something that's been happening for a long time. It used to happen on YouTube all the time until YouTube put the stop to it. But it is a way to artificially inflate your numbers if that's actually what's going on. Now, I don't know if that's what's actually going on with Hank. Could be, might not be. Might all just be a big misunderstanding. And if it is, well, I'm apologizing right here and right now. I'm not going to apologize for saying it was a dick move to do what you did to Yankee and Sam, but I'll apologize if this is not what it looks like. Then I am sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry to Hank if this is not what it looks like. But, you know, without saying that's what it is, it looks like what it looks like. I'm not saying that's what it is, but what it looks like is somebody who intentionally inflated their social media numbers so that they could then take those numbers and go to companies and say, hey, look how much of a social media influencer I am. Pay me money to sponsor me, and I'll splash your business name and logo across the bottom of my podcasts because I'm good for business. Look how many people follow me on Instagram. Because that's what it looks like. And here's the thing about that. If that were what was actually happening, let's just say, if it were, I'm not saying it is, but if that were what was actually happening, if Hank did artificially inflate his followers, okay, in some grand deal to where he had to promise to follow a bunch of other people as well, if Hank did artificially inflate his followers, okay, to get companies to pay him sponsorship money to splash their name and logo across the bottom of his podcast and his screens or to do videos on their products, then unlike what you tried to claim about Yankee and Sam from Fords from Freedom, that actually legitimately is fraud. That actually is a crime if that's what happened. I don't know. I'll let everybody out there be the judge of that. But as I said, I don't like hypocrisy. Even when I'm guilty of it, hopefully people call me out on it. I'm sure it's happened multiple times in my life. But I don't like it when you accuse someone of a crime when it turns out that it might just, in fact, be you that is actually taking part in fraud.